Want to talk about some serious local news at 105 now here on Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. Had a terrible situation along I-77 over the weekend, and that is Autumn Bracey's story for today. Autumn, hi, how are you? What did you find out?
Hey, Jane. So, myself and my photographer Will, we got a chance to sit down with the family of the man killed, Trayvon Marshall, 20 years old. It's heartbreaking, so young. His mom and sister sat with us, and one of the things that his mom, Cornelia Drake, wants, the public to know that, her son, he was a good person. And a lot of times, with homicide incidents, people can kind of have their own perceptions of people, but she wants him to know that he was a good man. And this is obviously a very tragic incident. She told me he actually just celebrated a birthday late December on the 28th. But the details are pretty limited at this time. She told me that this happened on I-77 near Raymont Road. He was in a vehicle with some friends. She says that his friends told her that it was a road rage incident, but she has not had that confirmed with police yet because it happened on Saturday. They haven't had a chance to, the detective that was on scene when the homicide happened has not touched bases with her yet. But so they're still working to determine all the details. She says there's still like a lot of questions circulating. But we do know this, there's two other people who were shot around that same time, and they have wounds. They're in the hospital recovering. I was like, well, are these potential suspects? She said she's not sure. So hopefully later on when she speaks with CMPD, she can kind of get more information on that. There has been a GoFundMe set up to help her bury her son, Trayvon. His body has not been released yet, so we're not sure as far as like funeral goes, but she is hoping people can help her and her family during this time. She says she does not have insurance to bury him. And CMPD, they are obviously still actively looking for the suspect or suspects involved in this. So they're encouraging people, the homicide unit, if you have any information, reach out to them. So hopefully they can bring some sort of justice for his family just being killed like that.
And so CMPD hasn't said anything to us yet about what may have led up to this incident. What time on Saturday did this happen?
It happened during the overnight hours, so I think they got the call a little after 12. So very early in the morning. The mom, Cornelia, she says that she got the call to go to the hospital, and he didn't die in his vehicle. He died at the hospital. But yeah, so she said when I interviewed her, she watched him take his last few breaths in the hospital. So definitely a devastating situation.
Oh, terrible. And was he the driver or a passenger?
We didn't get that. She wasn't able to share a lot. She says she's still waiting to hear from CMPD, and they sit down and actually walk her through everything they know.
Understandably, she's got to be so distraught and wrecked from this tragedy. I always find it amazing, though, that they're able to talk to strangers and journalists, right?
I was very shocked. But definitely like one of her key messages is like parents, talk to your kids. Like I said, she heard it was road rage, but she was like, there's nothing that can justify grabbing a gun and wanting to end someone's life. So she definitely, encouraged parents to, take that time.
Yeah. All right. So about the GoFundMe, again, she said she has no money to bury her son.
Yes, we'll have information. The story will air tonight, 4, 5, and 6, and we'll have information where people can, donate to help that process.
All right. And this is Remount Road, so this is right into the South Park area off I-77, kind of a popular, I don't know, entryway or exit to head into South Park.
Not far from us.
Yeah, and not far from us. Autumn Bracey, thanks for joining us here in Live Impact Studio. Appreciate that update. Sad one at that, but we'll have